Welcome to Routes from LNER. I'm Clara Ampho. Hello. Today on the show, Babatunde Aleshe. Tickets, please.
My wife, she was just like, I picked like the junior suite. I said, Junior suite. I said, why would you think I want the junior? Give me the senior suite.
And what do you do when you're there? Like, what's the vibe?
We go punting.
Okay, remind me what punting is again.
Oh, it's on the boat and the dude's standing on the boat and he's throwing it.
For anyone that's seen The Lion King.
Yes, okay, I didn't want to say it. I swear to God, I was thinking the same thing, but I was like, if I say this, I'm going to sound...
BLT or GNT, with food and drink delivered to your seat, it's freedom all the way with LNER. On today's podcast, I am joined by one of the UK's biggest names in comedy. He's an I'm a Celeb warrior and a firm favourite of the celebrity Gogglebox sofa. It's Babatunde Aleshe. Hey! Babatunde, West African to West African. Did I come correct with your surname pronunciation?
100%.
Okay, just got a triple check. Because never want to get dragged by the diaspora on socials.
No.
So.
I mean, no one ever says it correctly.
Okay, how does your mother say your name to you, first and surname?
So... Aléshé.
Aléshé.
Yeah, Aléshé.
Aléshé.
So think in your mind, saying we can do it. Aléshé.
We can do it.
Yeah. Think in your mind while you're saying...
Aléshé.
Yeah, perfect.
Babatunde Aleshe.
Perfect.
Okay, fabulous. Yeah. Shout out to Babatunde's family. Just making sure we're respecting everything. Babatunde, welcome. So let me ask you this. When was the last time you were on a train journey?
Today, coming into London.
And what kind of train passenger are you? Do you have to face the direction that you're going? Are you quite... Okay, you pointed at me with vim there.
Yes.
Why that decision?
I don't like being dragged backwards. Why are you dragging me this way? That's weird. I feel like I'm being taken against my will when I'm going the opposite way. It's just like, no, I don't want to. And especially when you get dragged into a tunnel. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. No.
You saying the word drag is immediately making me think of those like comedy hooks that you see in sketches when someone's really whack on stage. Someone's like, get off. So, okay, you've got to face the direction in which you are going. Are you a window guy or an aisle guy?
I want to sit by myself guy. So you see the single lonely seat for the lonely people? Mm-hmm. That's my chair.
Right.
And if I see you in my chair, we're going to have problems. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I need you to not be in my chair. Please let me sit by myself. I don't want to sit next to nobody. I like being by myself. I'm a very introverted guy in real life. People don't know this, but I really am. Like, you see, if we were in a crowded room, I'm in the corner.
Observing.
I'm just away from people. Don't come too close because I get claustrophobic and I get anxiety and I'm like, move. So on the train, I like to sit by myself.
Okay, but let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
In the event that you can't get that seat, and just say you're on a train and there's that magical space where there's that, the floor. No, hang on. But when there's a space, when there's the floor set up, and you've got it all to yourself, what do you do when someone comes and sits either opposite you diagonally or opposite you directly because they just feel like it, or maybe there's no other places to sit?
I think that you're a serial killer and you're a creep. Why are you sitting right opposite me, staring into me? Now I can't break like eye contact. It's like, where do I look? I don't like that. Either get on your laptop, get on your phone, or like I'll move.
Okay, so
I swear to God, I'll move.
You will physically move yourself in order to avoid social interaction with another stranger on the train.
Yeah, it's bad. It really is.
Do you know, I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to understand your psyche.
But that's who I am. I like to be in my own thought, and I don't like when people break that. Because I'm in my head a lot. I'm always like thinking of something. So when someone either sits next to me or sits opposite me, it breaks my chain of thought. So it's just like, ugh. Like now I can't concentrate.
I hear that.
Yeah, so it's just like I just need to bail out.
And also for a lot of people, and tell me if this is you, like, well, I mean, you did just pretty much say it, like train time for me anyway is a bit of a meditation. Like I love a long train journey by myself.
Yes.
I love it. Proper main character syndrome.
Yep.
Stare wistfully outside the window.
Yep.
So when somebody is in your eye line, it's a lot.
It's a lot, man. I like to listen to my music, either read a book or listen to an audible book. and just zone out. That's me on the train.
Do you write sketches or anything like that on the train, or is it?
Sometimes, if the inspiration hits me, I'll definitely be writing like gags and just stand-up material. Mainly music. I'll be real.
What is the artist or what is the song that you're listening to that if somebody was going to walk past you like on the train, they'd have no idea? Because I only ask you this because I was just with a friend yesterday and he was talking about the fact that he listens to Celine Dion. But to look at him, nobody would assume. He's about a 6 foot tall, quite stocky, mixed race guy, very much like Jim Gaines, whatever. Yeah. And I think nobody would assume he's listening to Celine Dion. Like, is there that one artist that would surprise people that's on your playlist?
Thundercat. I don't know
Thundercat's amazing though.
Yeah, but I don't think people would expect me to listen. I think people would just like, you listening to grime or rap? And it's like, no.
I'm listening to psychedelic funky bass.
That's I like.
By Little Weirdo. I respect it. Great taste, by the way. Great taste. All right, so today we are off to Leeds, a city that holds a lot of special memories for you. Can you remember the very first time you went to Leeds?
Yes, I can. I was performing at Jongleurs Comedy Club. This is way back in the day. Lord have mercy, because that club doesn't exist anymore. And this was like 2010?
Okay.
Around that time. But I'd never gone to Leeds. I've gone everywhere else because on the black circuit, we were playing the university circuit. So we were going to like Brunel, this place, that place, like all unis across the country, like Coventry and all these places, Luton, da-da-da-da-da. And then I got booked. I got into Jongleurs Comedy Club and they were just like, they've got a club in Leeds they want me to go to. So I was just like, well, I've never been there before, you know? And I was a bit skeptical because I was just like, man, I don't know if people are going to find me funny, you know? Because I was just used to like the British black circuit.
And I guess the London circuit.
And the London circuit mainly, you know what I'm saying? And that has its own sense of humour. So I'd never played up north. And I just didn't know what to expect. So I was just like, man, I feel like I'm going to absolutely bomb on stage. These people are not going to find me funny, blah, blah, blah. Proper having like imposter syndrome, you know what I'm saying? But found myself on the train going all the way up there, get to my hotel, and then just panicking all day until I actually get to the show. And I was playing the Friday and the Saturday. So I all I kept on thinking, if I bomb tonight, I have to repeat this tomorrow. So I'm going to go back home just absolutely fuming.
Back for another lashing.
Yeah, back for another lashing. But long story short, I absolutely killed. I did great on both nights. So that's why for me, Leeds, like that room where I was playing in Jongleurs, it's just a very special place to me because it was the first time I felt, okay, yeah, I can actually play across the country and play to like a wider range of like crowds and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Not just like the black circuit, not just black people. I can talk to everybody.
Well, laughter's universal at the end of the day, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So let me ask you, what kind of traveller are you and how do you like to travel beyond trains?
I'm very early, one of those guys that gets there super early.
Okay.
Because I'm not taking no chances. Plus my wife, I'm not taking the mick out of anyone's culture. My wife is Jamaican. Okay. And they are notoriously late, right?
Listen, you said it.
Nigerians are too. My people are very, very late. You got to tell Nigerians 4 hours in advance where to go because they will not get there on time. So that combination of Jamaican and Nigerian, it's just like, this is going to be disaster if we both just relax, be too relaxed with it. So I'm the one that's just like, no, we got to get there super early. And I make sure, so I'm the guy who holds all, like, let's say the passports. I make sure I've got the passports.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got them all. But my wife, she actually makes the itinerary. So she's very efficient with that, but it's just her timing that's off. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of fill in for that and we get there early and we're hotel snobs.
Okay, there's so much to unpack
Sorry.
here. No, it's good. No, this is good. There's so much to celebrate. I mean, describing how you talk about your sort of travel styles only confirms that you are romantic soulmates. This is perfect because you need somebody to do the itinerary to be like, okay, we're doing this today, we're doing that today, we're doing this today. But you also do need someone to be like, no, but let's not take the piss when it comes to timekeeping.
That's it. I'm that guy.
And there has been a social media trend recently of like, oh, are you with a passport dad? and like people have been showing off who their men are, who are the passport dads. So like they'll tell you to get to the airport, I don't know, say you got to be at the airport for 9 p.m, you're going to be there at 6:30 p.m, aren't you?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So you've never missed a flight or anything in your
Never
entire
missed
life?
a flight in my life.
That's incredible.
Ever. Yeah.
Now, I heard a rumour that your wife actually works in the travel industry.
She does, yeah. She's an independent travel agent. She's on the phone constantly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like, can you go into that room and just lock the doors?
Yeah, but she's getting tips for your
No,
itineraries.
it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. But it's a lot. Like, she's constantly on the phone.
But again, a woman about her business.
Yeah,
and a
no,
woman
100%.
A woman who knows how to travel well. Now, you said that you are hotel snobs.
Yep.
Okay, so what is the main criteria of somewhere that you've got to say, or what gives you the ick? Because this is the thing, isn't it? People think that when you do a job, as particularly in comedy, that it's glamour all the time. They're seeing you having a lovely time. Look, they're seeing you sell out, big arenas and venues now. We see you on Gogglebox. We see you on I'm a Celeb. Oh yeah, Babatunde. But there was griminess and graft to get there. You stay in some nasty ass places.
Nasty. I've paid my dues when it comes to hotels. So now, respectfully, I pick the top end.
Yeah.
Now. And so don't get twisted. I'll do like a little mid-tier thing if I'm just staying there for one night. But more time, like, all right, if we're going away. We went Dubai last year. And my wife, she was just like I picked like the junior suite. I said, Junior suite. I said, where am I from? She was like, oh, you're Nigerian. I said, why would you think I want the junior? Give me the senior suite. I want the chairman room. Where's it? And I remember I went to them.
Wow, the uncle in you just leapt out there.
What's the chairman room? Where's the room that the president gets?
Top of the top.
Give me that one. That's the one I want. You think junior? Do I look like a junior?
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Okay, so yeah, there are levels to be maintained now.
Yeah.
I guess, how does that contrast into how you grew up and your holidays as a kid, if you had holidays at all?
I didn't have holidays back in the day.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Single parent. We grew up in Tottenham and we just didn't have the money. So we didn't go, we would only go to places like Margate. We'll go to the beach. That was really it. We didn't do no Butlins. We didn't do any of kind of like those attraction places. Like, we did like a Chesterton and a Thorpe Park, but that was like out of the blue, like once and once only. But really and truly, you know what a holiday was for me?
Go on.
Was staying over at my auntie's house in Brixton. That was it.
Same.
My mum would be like, you are going to your auntie's for 2 weeks.
But it felt like an adventure, right?
It felt like a holiday.
Yeah,
because you're in a different part of London. But other than that, I didn't go on holidays. It's only now I'm living through my children now. So we've done your Butlins, your Alton Towers. We've done them all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the one that's like the big kid, because I've not seen any of this. So it's all new to me. But yeah, no holidays back in the day, man.
Is it quite healing to sort of have that experience like through your kids' eyes? 'Cause how old are your babies?
8 and 1.
Okay, so they're like...
Yeah, they're more excited. Well, they're excited, but I'm more excited than them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I take over. No, but it is good because I love the fact that my children are getting all these experiences, and my son loves it. When we went to Dubai, right? This is when my daughter was just born, and I was just like, I'm gonna book business class because I was like, babe, you gotta fly business class because I did it for I'm a Celeb, and I was just like, you gotta experience it.
You can't turn back.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta experience just once. She was just like, no, trust me, economy's fine. I'm like, listen, just this once. I lied, because really and truly, I was just like, just this once, my back foot. We are gonna keep doing it. So we get on the plane and stuff like that. And my wife is loving it. I'm sitting here, my son's sitting across. I turn and I look at my son. He's got his headphones on. He's picked his movie. He's grabbed his glass of orange juice, and I swear to God, he did this. He just did that, and he went, and he looked at his drink, put it down. I said, no, this child. I said, this privileged child. I was ready to send him down to economy. I swear to God. I said, who does this boy think? Did he pay for any of this?
Yeah, but guess who he is?
I know.
He's the junior to your senior.
I get it, but he was made for this life.
Yeah.
The way my man sat and just, I was like, no, hell no. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my boy, man.
Living the life. Living the life. I want to go back again, actually, just to how you grew up. Because like you said, you and your kids growing up, very, very differently. What are the sort of the sights and the smells and the vibes that you remember from that time? Because Tottenham in 2024 is very different to Tottenham from back in the day. I mean, gentrification is very real. Neighbourhoods change like that. So when it was you and your mum, like, are there any particular, just vibes and smells that take you back to that time?
If you know Tottenham, you know West Green Road. And I live just off of West Green Road, a road called Westerfield Road. And so you had Uncle John's Bakery, so you can smell sweetbread in the air from morning, you know what I'm saying? Especially, I'm talking like summer holidays when I'm in the house. You can just smell the sweetbread in the air. Then you've got Tottenham Town Bakery. You can smell the bakery plus all the food they're cooking, the ackee and the saltfish, the jerk chicken. All you can smell is like jerk pans going across the whole strip. Then you got the butchers, then you got the fishmongers. And then outside, obviously, you got the market, you've got aunties outside, you've got uncles outside, you've got, like, it was just a vibrant place to grow up. And I didn't appreciate it because when I was young, it looked so grimy. And it still does. West Green Road really hasn't changed aesthetically. But it brings back so many memories that I love it now. And even though now, like, I live in, like,
a different area.
Yeah, different area.
We won't bait up the postcode. Yeah.
No, but I live in a different area now. There's no soul. It's soulless, you know what I mean? And I took my son... I took my son Tottenham, and my son's just looking around like, oh, Dad, what is this place? Like, oh my God, Dad, look, there's a rat. And I'm just like, brother, this is nothing. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was Tottenham back in the day, man.
It's funny that you mentioned that because as you told that story, I remember reading an interview with Pink, the singer, and she was talking about basically her kids have only ever essentially known like private jet life because of how much she tours and travels. And she took her kid on a commercial flight once. And don't get me wrong, they were still flying in business. And her little daughter turned to her and was like, Mummy, like, who are these people? Because she's just living a certain life. But
I'm not like bougie, and we'll go where we need to go. But if we're going far, best believe we're going to be comfortable.
And I respect
that. That's the type of person I am.
It's what you deserve. Right. Now, going to exciting places isn't new to you. Your tour is part of your work. We're going to come on to that in a little bit. High expectations. Plus, you've been on I'm a Celeb, Australia, done a show exploring Ireland. What is, where would you say, is the most exciting place work has taken you thus far?
Zambia.
Tell me more.
I did... Dangerous Roads for Dave TV, and they took us to Zambia. It's my first time in Africa. Yeah, I know. Let's not even go there. But
but now you say that, I've got to go there. So you've never been to Nigeria at this point?
Never. Up until now, to today, I've never been.
Wow.
Never been
so
back.
Definitely on the to-do list for future.
100%. Like, but the reason why I didn't go, just to clarify, is like I said, back in the day, we didn't have no money.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go. Now that I can go, I don't get the time to go because I'm so busy, which I'm very grateful
Amen.
for.
Booked and busy and blessed.
Very, very busy, so I have to find the time. And we have actually booked it in advance to go out there next year.
Love that.
So that we are going to go.
The agent is not moving that from the diary.
No.
That's locked.
That's locked.
So you went to Zambia, first time I went to Africa.
Yeah, first time. And I was vexed because I was just like, man, I wanted it to be in Nigeria. But I said, nonetheless, I'm here in Zambia. And let me tell you something, yeah? Listen, Africa, you've obviously been.
Many times.
So cool. It has a spirit about it. It has I don't know what to say, but it's just got this weird type of stillness / vibe to it. I can't explain it.
Do you know how I would explain it?
Go on.
As cliche as it is, and this is a very basic explanation, but for anyone that's seen The Lion King...
Yes, okay, I didn't want to say it. I swear to God, I was thinking the same thing, but I was like, if I say this, I'm going to sound stupid. No, it has that vibe to it.
It's true.
Oh my God.
No, because like, I knew it. But for anybody, whether you are of African descent or not, because obviously this podcast is for everybody, you are all welcome on an LNER train and travel anywhere in the world. But when you go to Africa, whether you're going to a place that's like, you know, a bustling city, or you are going somewhere that's like full of nature. But if you are going somewhere that, you know, is particularly nature filled, like a Zambia or a South Africa or certain parts of Ghana, Nigeria, there is a mysticism and there's a stillness, but there's a majesticness that a majestic energy that you just feel in the air.
The word.
And it is like that opening scene
it really
in
is.
The Lion King, and you can feel the animals just go.
Oh no! Listen. We saw all the animals. We saw everything.
Yeah,
it was both incredible and most scary trip I've ever had in my life, because we were immersed into the safari. So we were there the whole 9 days that I was there. We were in the safari and we were staying at different camps. So we get there. And like, you know, they're playing the drums in the camp and stuff. Like, as we walk in, I'm just like, okay, this is cool. Little drums, nice little welcoming. And then the woman comes up to us. She's just like, just to let you know, in this camp, we get a lot of guests. I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's cool, man. Like, that's cool. Guests are cool. And then she's just like, so if you see them, don't run. So I'm like, why would I run if a guest is here? And so I'm like, what kind of guests do you get? She was like, oh, yesterday we had a lion. I said, hey, what did you say? She was like, yeah, we had a lion come in. I was just like, how often do the lions come in? She was like, yesterday the lion came in at lunchtime. I said, did anybody die? She's like, oh, no. But if you see a lion, please don't run. I said, I'm gone. If I see the lion, I'm gone. She's like, listen, prey is the only thing that runs. So I said, when she said that, I said, I'm not staying here. I said, I can't do this. I ended up staying there the night that I could not sleep. Have you ever heard a hippo? The sounds hippos make?
Because they kind of roar like lions. No,
it's like a laugh. It's like a that's how they sound. And my bedroom's here. The lake is here, right there, and my bedroom's here, and I can hear them coming up out of the water and walking. And my bedroom was a tent room, so anything could have just been like, oh, I see someone in there, I want to go in. Like,
but this is the thing, because I guess hippos, their PR, for want of a better phrase, is very positive, very like cutesy, but actually like...
They're vicious.
Obviously, we've got to know Moodeng, the little... I love Moodeng.
Yeah,
I love Moodeng. Protect at all
vicious.
costs. But like, those teeth are humongous.
Matt, I'll tell you another story. People will see this, but I'll tell you another story. So we go canoeing in that same river that's next to my bedroom. We go canoeing, right? And the guy's like, all right, there's crocodiles in here and there's hippos. If you land in, don't move, right? The speedboat will come and they'll pull you out. But please do not like splash around. We've got our life jackets on. He's like, just remain still, because you don't want to attract the crocs, because the crocs will be the first one to get you. So we're like, all right, cool. So we do what we do. We're canoeing, blah, blah, blah. Then the director goes, we need to get one more shot on the drone. All right, just sail out, and then we'll just get the shot of you pointing to the hippos. Cool. We sail out. You know what happens?
Oh God, I'm scared.
The current shifts us in the direction heading 12 o'clock to the hippos, and we are sailing fast. We're just going, and all of us are like, yo, get the speedboat, get the speedboat, yo. Like, we're panicking, and then listen. One by one, 6 hippos. You just see one come up, just look. Next one come up. And they're all...
Oh, because they spout. Yeah.
To warn you, you're getting too close. Big man, I'm in the boat like, oh my days, what these white people done to me. I'm going to die. I'm going to get eaten by hippos. I'm proper praying and stuff. Next minute, the speedboat just comes. Zoom, we all grab on. Just takes us away. We were 30 meters away from the hippos. By the time we got rescued, 30 meters.
Hungry hippos in full effect.
Listen, I have never been... That... fear, I've never felt that before. I felt like my soul was leaving my body. It was like there was like 2 of me. That I was like, I was so shook.
But I guess that is the ultimate example of like man versus beast, isn't it? Because it's sort of like that hippo doesn't care that you're Babatunde. You could be lunch. Yeah. Well, Joe, I'm delighted that you survived.
Was amazing.
Yeah, no, look, we love Zambia.
Zambia was amazing.
We love Zambia, and also, but I think it's just a lesson, isn't it? We got to respect the nature.
Yeah.
Same way,
I've
and
got
like
a new respect for animals.
That's it. You learn the boundaries in the circle of life. That's what you did.
Other than like all the animals, that was incredible, because we slept on a mountaintop for the night. In these tents that were suspended in the air. So obviously, to avoid the animals and stuff like that. And that was, even though that was scary, that was so it was so dope. Like, we got to see the stars. You don't see stars over here anymore because of the pollution and stuff like that. And I remember just in my tent looking up, because it was one of those tents I see through. I'm looking up, I'm like, you can see them so clearly. And oh man, that was amazing. And I woke up in the middle of the night because I was bursting to go to the toilet. They give you a super torch.
Right.
So I come out the tent, put on my torch, and I just shine it in the bushes. All you see is eyes.
Oh, God.
I said, yep, thank you.
Oh, my God.
All right, I'll hold this week. And I just went
Was
back
it like
to hyenas? But we had a guard. That will just, shoot in the air and they'll all scatter. But literally, I just went like that and I just saw, I don't know, maybe 20. You just see the eye, like the reflecting.
Yeah.
Just see bare eyes. And I was just like, yep, cool.
Again, that Lion King reference really helps because all I'm hearing now is like, Mufasa.
But all these experiences were so incredible, and I want to do that with my son when he grows up.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
I can see you two doing a travel show.
100%.
Okay, animals aside, when it comes to humans, where is the weirdest place you have been recognised that maybe you weren't expecting to be? Wherever.
Yeah, when I went Ireland.
Okay.
It's not that. It wasn't weird. It's just.
But the Irish Nigerians have got a long history, haven't they?
They do.
Yeah.
Because of Guinness.
Yeah.
It's alcohol.
Hey, listen, it bonds everybody.
Yeah. No, but I was in Northern Ireland, actually. I didn't think that people in Northern Ireland would actually care for me like that. But yeah, I kept getting recognised.
And you know what? Everything sounds better in an Irish accent. Let's just keep it a buck.
Ireland's beautiful. The whole of it, North and the Republic, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that's another incredible place that work has taken me, because I went to all the mountain tops and stuff like that, and you're just on top of them, just looking out at the scene, and I was like, wow, I get to do this as a job. This is amazing. People pay so much money to visit these locations that I went to, and I got to do it all for free. Obviously, yes, I'm working, but it was just beautiful. It was amazing. I was really, really thankful for the whole experience.
Okay, it's Babatunde. Next year, it is tour time.
Yes.
High Expectations is the name of the tour.
Yes.
Pourquoi?
What the heck is pourquoi?
Sorry, why?
Oh!
I'm feeling fancy. I just feel like speaking a little French.
I failed French. Sorry, my bad. All I know is bonjour. That's it.
That would
do. Yeah. Why the title?
Yeah.
Well, the reason why the title is because at this point in my life, especially in my career, I feel like the expectation has kind of gone from here to here in terms of what I'm gonna do next in my family life, as a husband, as a father. The expectation is just so high. With my wife, it's just she wants me to be the best husband. She wants me to be the poster child for husbands. With my children, my son believes I'm Superman. I don't know where he got this from. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a big belly. You ain't see me fly nowhere. This belly will hold me down. You understand? So there's all these expectations going around just from family, outside of family, with my career and stuff like that. And so I was just stand up is all about honesty. So I just had to be honest and say, yeah, right now people have some high expectations for me and I want to deliver. Which is the whole point. And so I just decided to call the tour that.
And it's a 2-month tour. So that's 2 months of just bearing yourself on stage. With every show that you do, I would assume that you're sort of constantly workshopping stuff, right?
Yeah.
Do you find that those shows, I guess, make you, obviously everything you do makes you a better comedian because like you say, you're trying to supersede what you've already achieved before, but is there a new level of vulnerability that you get to by the end of tour compared to when you're first writing the jokes?
Whilst you're workshopping it, it's you keep peeling off layers. So we do work in progress shows, and those are the shows that we do to workshop the material. So I started working on my material. I wrote 40 minutes on what I thought was the show, right? I was just going to add the 20 minutes whilst doing the show and stuff like that to make it a full hour. So
you could just freestyle jokes for 20 minutes.
Well, not freestyle, but I was just I've written 40. I can find the rest.
Gotcha.
Whilst workshopping it. So I do I do 3 work in progress shows. And by the third one, I'm like, oh, this is rubbish. As I'm saying it, whilst performing, I'm like, oh my God, this is so terrible. This is bad. And the crowd just started laughing. And they were in agreement. It's not it wasn't hitting. It was just like, it's funny, but it's like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't connecting and stuff. Like, I was like, oh, this is so bad. And I was probably like 15 minutes into it. And so from then I said, can I just be real for the rest of the show? And they were like, yeah. And then I just started going off. I just started ranting about things that were just getting on my nerves and da-da-da-da. And what was so funny, I had a conversation with another comedian called Bemi Oladipo, and he's in the back. And he's jumping up and down because he's just like, yes, he's finally being real for once. And he's just jumping. I was just like, okay, I need to be more honest. And that's what it's like when you do a show, when you're workshopping it, you just keep peeling off layers and you just keep on getting more vulnerable and vulnerable. And I remember my agent, she was just like, you're going to have to dig so deep just to get to where you want your jokes to be. And I'm finding that even with the last one, it was the same process. But with this one, it's like, oh, I'm getting a layer deeper. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to a deeper level now. And so, I mean, look, I hope it turns out the way I want it to, because I know what it is. I know the direction of the show where I want it to go. But yeah, every show is like that.
And it's interesting, isn't it? Because I guess as a comedy fan and listening to you talk, I'm really deeping that, like, this is one of those rare jobs in the entertainment industry where you get instant feedback.
Yeah.
You don't wait until people are talking about it on social media the next day. You know in that second whether it's working or whether it's not.
Yeah. It's all about you as well, like, because some jokes fit you and fit your persona and some jokes don't. What may work for maybe a Mo Gilligan won't necessarily work coming out of my mouth. Mm-hmm. And so you've got to find how to say it so that people go, yes, we can see how this affects you or how this is in like within your personality and your life. So yeah.
I'm excited for the rawness. Tickets are on sale now. Now. Let's get the plug in. They're on sale now. There we go. You're going to be doing a lot of the LNER route. So you're going to be Leeds, where you had your first amazing experience at Jongleurs. You're going to go to York, obviously London, Peterborough, Newcastle, Stevenage. When you're traveling, how do you take care of yourself? Like when you're touring in this way, like food-wise, whatever. Are you quite healthy on the road?
You know what? So my tour manager, Javan, shout out Javan, he's like a gym freak and he's a health guru. So yeah, when I'm on the road with him, I eat better because I'll be like, oh, let's just grab a quick McDonald's. And then he just goes off. And so once he goes into his speech, we're not getting McDonald's no more. It's all right, let's get salad.
Protein, salad, fruit.
I remember once I said, yo, let's get some like Caribbean. I want some oxtail. Oxtail? I'm like, oh my days, bro. Like, and he just went off and I was just like, fine.
Javan, let him live, please.
No, I can't.
Okay, so these little snacks here, I'll tell you what, just take...
I'm going to take one because he's not here.
Exactly.
If he was here, oh my
This is a safe space for snacking. We got all sorts here. But I think, but whilst you haven't started the tour yet, snack away, babes. 100%. Because you're having breathing down your neck when you're working. So enjoy yourself whilst you can. I want to talk about souvenirs because I love me a souvenir. Anytime I go traveling, I've got my thing is a fridge magnet. Some people,
I'm the same.
Okay, fine. Some people like a shot glass. Some people like a t-shirt. I love a fridge magnet.
Give me the fridge magnet. My fridge is covered.
Yeah.
Well, I've been here. Some places I've not been. And, other people have got for me. But we'll just say I've been there.
Okay, so because I'm a bit of a purist. I'm like, unless if I haven't physically picked it up from the souvenir shop, I won't put it on my fridge.
Ooh, okay.
But are you the type of person where if you've been somewhere and you've forgotten to get it, you'll get something to bring on home?
Listen, if someone's giving me one, I'll put it up. But all the places, it's a lot now.
Right.
Like, now it's a lot that I've got on my fridge magnet. So before it was just like, I got to get the balance right because there's like 4 places I've not been. You know what I mean? But now it's like 20 fridge magnets. I'm just like, it doesn't matter. I've been to most of them.
And if not, in your imagination.
In my imagination. Or I'm going to go to them.
Exactly.
You know what I
mean? Manifesting the trips. Talking about non-traditional souvenirs, I'm a celeb. Now, from people I know who've done it, and I mean, look, it's quite sparse, but I'm sure, there's always something you can probably pilfer for yourself. Did you manage to take anything away from your time in the jungle besides, obviously, a big learning experience and new friends?
Yeah, so I've still got my hat. I've got my, the water canister thing. Yeah, I've got that. I've got a mug from I'm a Celeb.
Oh, the metal one they give you?
Yeah.
Right.
And I've got all my clothes. I've still got all of that. I had to throw away one pair of trousers because there was cockroaches still in it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
thank
my God, it
you,
was
no,
horrible. I
thank
got back
you.
to the hotel and I'm just like, I'm going to keep these. And then I put my hand in my pocket and I was just like, ah! So, yeah, I literally... Oh, it was horrible. I had to call the people. Yo, come and get these big cockroaches.
Literally, get me out of here.
Yeah,
Again.
literally. You know what I'm saying? I've just got out. You know what I mean? So,
would you go back to Australia?
to Australia, I thought you'd say go back to
No, to the jungle.
because that's a hell no.
Yeah.
But Australia, 110%. Yo, Australia. Have you been?
Yes,
It's so cool.
I
Where
went.
did you
Yeah,
go?
I went to Melbourne. I stayed in a place called Fitzroy. My mate was living out there at the time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just in Brisbane and Queensland. But Australia, now I know why it's so hard to get into that country. They're hiding it. They're trying to hide it from the people because it is so damn nice. Other than like the creepy crawlies and all the venomous stuff that they got there. Oh, I had a blast. When I came out of that jungle, I had the time of my life. You know what I mean? And it was me eating, shopping, just being like just out there, going to the beach, and man, incredible. The weather was amazing. People were cool. I had a blast. I loved it.
Would that be a return on your, I guess, to travel list in the future?
100%.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I want it, but this time I'll probably go to like Sydney or Melbourne.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you got Australia on your to-do list. You've got Nigeria for next year with the family after tour.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Gotta go Jamaica.
Where else?
Oh, want to go back to Barbados. We went Barbados.
You can't say Barbados without hearing Mo's voice. Barbados,
yeah. No, we went for our honeymoon when we got married in 2015, and we had an absolute blast out there. The food. You been?
I've never been to Barbados. One of my best friends is based... I'll tell you a lie. I was in Barbados for 45 minutes this year because I was actually going to St. Lucia, but our flight got delayed, so I had to go and land us in Barbados. And it was like, welcome to Barbados. I was like, oh, okay. And then, we just sat on the plane for 3/4 of an hour.
Man, listen, when you go, every Friday, there's a place called Oistins. Just get on the bus. It's a minibus.
Okay.
Get on the minibus. Tell them you're going Oistins. Go Oistins. Thank me later.
Noted.
Yeah.
Noted.
You will have the time of your life.
All right. Good to know, Biz. Good to know. Now, let me ask you about staycations, because obviously I know your wife works in the travel business. You get to travel loads for work. You've been to some incredible places. But I know that also you are essentially quite a homebody. Like we see you on the sofa with Mo. You look very comfortable when you're on Gogglebox. I feel like this is like Babatunde's essential natural setting. Like, I'm in my house, leave me alone.
Yeah, fully.
Where are your favourite staycation spots besides your sofa?
Cambridge. We go Cambridge a lot. Devon.
Oh, I love Devon.
Devon. But I think Cambridge, we keep going back to the same place in Cambridge every year.
And what do you do when you're there? Like, what's the vibe?
We go punting.
Okay, remind me what punting is again.
Oh, it's on the boat and the dude's standing on the boat and he's rowing it.
Okay, so you are the rowed, you're not the rower. You just lie back.
Getting rowed.
You just lie back and enjoy.
Yeah.
Right, okay, got it. No, but again, like I said, it's what you deserve. Babatunde, we have arrived at Leeds. We are here.
Yay.
Our journey is done. Babatunde Aleshe.
Come on.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for joining us today on Routes from LNER. If you want to go see Baba, I feel I can call you Baba now. We're at this point in our friendship. On his headline tour, High Expectations next year. Tickets are on sale now. If you liked what you heard today, why not rate and review wherever you get your podcast, and make sure you give us a follow. Also, look out for Babatunde's Quiet Coach episode, which is going to drop next week, where we're going to hear about his favourite travelling snacks, tracks and hacks, and what places have inspired him and have changed him. Until then, see you at the next stop. Dodge the traffic and dive into a good book. When you travel by train with LNER, it's freedom all the way. Routes from LNER, a distorted production,